Hey, what's up, student life? I'm just here enjoying being outside. I hope you are finding some ways to position yourself to hear from the Lord, some habits that make you attentive to Him. And what better way than to be out in His creation, right? So, we are continuing in our study of Habakkuk. Now, have you ever been in a situation where you're asking, are we there yet? And that's kind of where Habakkuk finds himself. He's waiting for the response of the Lord. So we don't know how long Habakkuk waited for the answer from the Lord, but we do know he waited a while. And however long, if you've ever waited for anything, the wait can be agonizing. And God gives him this answer. And what we learn from his response is that God's timing is always perfect. His answer might not be on our terms, it's always on His terms, but it is always worth the wait. And our response can be one of two things, verse 4 tells us. We can wait in faithfulness, in a trust in Him, or we can wait in a trust in ourselves, in a pride. And so we find in the New Testament, Paul picks up on this verse in Romans 1:17. He says the power unto God of salvation is this, belief in Jesus, that I'm not ashamed of the gospel, for it is the power of God unto salvation for the one who will believe. And so he quotes this verse. And so our hope is bound up in our faith in Jesus. And so the question really remains is this, do we trust God in the midst of the waiting? Do we trust God when we're saying, are we there yet, Lord? How much longer? Or will we trust in ourselves? And so I want to encourage you to not trust in yourself, to not trust in how you might think the right response to this season might be, to trust that God's bigger than what we might be seeing going on around us, and endures. In Hebrews chapter 10 is another verse that picks up on this passage of Habakkuk, is verses 36 through 39. We have a need for endurance, that our faith will either be strengthened in this time, or it will be shown to be stagnant. And so will our faith then be one that grows and abounds in this season, or will it be one that is shown to be stagnant and lifeless and not genuine? And so that scripture passage is really clear in the sense of telling us this, that on every side of a trial or a difficulty endured in faith is a promise realized. But our temptation is going to be oftentimes to give up before we have the answer from the Lord. I want to just leave you with the challenge of Hebrews chapter 10, verse 39. May we not be those who shrink back, but that those who are bold and who trust by faith. The righteous live by faith in Jesus alone. So hey, we love you. Hope you have a good week. I hope you are finding ways to root yourself in Jesus and to trust in Him. Have a blessed week. We love you.